but I made it and I got aviation, so even though it wasn't my cup of tea, I did well enough to get where I wanted. I was a Black Hawk maintenance test pilot, and I had 3 company commands in the Army.
How about that view? It's pretty phenomenal. I don't think you can really beat that. Come on in. How's it going? Welcome to my bedroom. Yeah, I've got a bunch of random stuff here. All my climbing guidebooks and trail maps, and my memorial shelf for all my buddies that have lost. So I grew up in Maryland. Hold on, let me think about this. Where did I grow up? Yeah. I grew up in a kind of rural area in Maryland. All of our summer vacations were planned around hiking and camping. The news was just constant footage and hearing about the war, and you know, as a result of 9/11, and I definitely think that played a role in me joining. I got into my unit in February 2008. Right away, we knew we were going to Iraq in a couple months, well, like 6 months from then. So it was kind of full-on training, getting ready for the deployment.
And the guys on the ground were the amazing ones, and those are the ones, you know, that most of the memories come back of.
So missions got changed. We got sent up to the Argonaut River Valley, which, according to CNN, was the second most dangerous place in the world at that time.
The unit before us was going to do the invasion into Marja, so we knew that it was going to be fairly intense.
The film, The Hornet's Nest, was being filmed when we were over there, and so it was a lot of our unit flying the support missions and the medevac missions when that movie was being made.
It was pretty common to go out on a patrol that's meant to be 3 kilometers or something, pretty short patrol, and then you'd get ambushed, and you know, a 45-minute patrol would turn into a 4-hour firefight or something. And
send it for Mister. Hey, if you can see any mobile flashes over there.
You're listening to the radios and you're hearing people get injured, you're hearing people call for medevac, you're trying to do the resupply missions and doing the medevac chases, trying to get into people, and you just feel like you're never enough.
We were setting up a lot of OPs, operation posts up in the mountains, so to have to watch people go down, you know, we're overwatching their route, so to have to watch people go down, you know, day after day, or multiple people a night, you know, you feel helpless.
I think being up front in the patrol was, you know, you're most likely to step on an IED.
Wow. Losing my closest friend. You know, we lost a lot of guys over there.
Yeah, I can hear
as
you
the missions
through
continue
my
and they start to lose people.
This.
Sorry.
Sometimes they've had to carry their buddy
It's okay.
This is from your
with
mom?
them because
Yeah.
where the person was killed in action isn't somewhere where an aircraft can land. So they've had to carry the hero with them for a day or two to get to somewhere where an aircraft can recover the hero. So
Yeah, I went a little bit.
by the time they get to us, their buddies are exhausted from carrying them. There's smells that you'll never forget from the person that's passed away, and all you can think is, this isn't the way somebody deserves to leave the world.
What we found was really significant, that the veterans who have experienced service-connected injuries, service-connected trauma, had significantly elevated levels of post-traumatic stress, depression, somatic symptomatology like pain and fatigue. Unfortunately, counter to that, they experienced substantially less levels of social support, of a sense of being able to be effective in their schoolwork and a sense of experiencing meaning and purpose in their activities. So they seem to have this double whammy occurring for them, where they had substantial service-connected trauma and related sequelae, and they did not have the available resources that I think would have been beneficial for them to help in reestablishing a sense of resilience and a sense of community.
Coming back and trying to transition was tough. No one was helping me transition out. They were trying to keep me as long as they could. They were trying to make me train for another deployment when I was, trying to transition and decompress out of the military.
You don't really process what the mission was until, probably not until you get home from deployment, to be honest.
To go back to meeting Nathan Peralt, he was the first guy I met up here. He was always very resourceful and connecting the vets and helping with
No,
vets.
not right now. Give me a little bit.
Since the first day I knew him. So he got me involved in the New Start program for student veterans, and then he came across veteran expeditions. So there's this ice climbing trip, and he knew if he asked me, I'm always down for anything. I'm down to get out.
2 seconds, please. More of what? No.
That was gnarlier than I was anticipating, that's for sure. So I started, hiking and rock climbing soon after I got out. And I soon, after starting rock climbing, lost a friend rock climbing, and my buddy and I were there, and we had to do CPR for an hour and a half. And after having fairly recently just getting out of the military, you think that done with and having to see those images, and you're constantly replaying that in your head. And I think, well, soon after my friend passed away from rock climbing from his accident, I learned about veterans expeditions, and that's when I signed up for my first trip, and it was just exactly, I think, the outlet that I needed with the organization, the friends, all from a similar background of the military. We all just love to goof off, and then when there is a serious conversation, it's someone's there to help you, even just listen to you and help you through it.
That's where I belong. That's where I want to be. That's where you'll see like the real me is in nature and moving my body, and I get energy from that.
Johnny, on the first ice climb that I did with VetX, and we were all talking about our experiences, and I was kind of talking about transitioning out of command and not really knowing my place in the world anymore, and he's like, the best you ever were isn't the best you'll ever be. It was an epiphany. I was like, I needed to hear that.
One of the most consistent things that we see in the literature is that having an opportunity to connect, build community is a critical component to helping people reintegrate into their communities, to help them overcome the challenges that they faced due to some type of trauma exposure, which is consistent in military service. The communities are really essential to building resilience and helping people reestablish a healthy lifestyle and a healthy life.
Having grown since that incident, the two major incidences of my life with friends passing away right in front of me, I now have those experiences, and there's other people that are getting out of the military with those experiences that need someone to talk to, and it's helpful if they've got someone that's been through that. folks that have come out and it's their first ice climbing trip with us, and you know, they get freaked out, but they're laughing really hard because they know they're safe, and they totally forget about all their worries with life, all the stress of life, and they're just focused on not, you know, cutting the rope with their ice tool or something and just trying to get up the ice wall. Beyond that, which is the most important part, is it builds this community of that, you know, you're in an intense setting most of the time of the trips that we do. It's, you kind of are tied into each other, you're belaying each other, and so you have to trust that person, which is kind of like going back into the military. It's kind of like a team experience where, you know, you're relying on your buddies. For me as a leader, it's just as I think rewarding to see just the smile and like helping to facilitate these experiences that these participants get on the trips with us. I just love, I love getting people outside and getting people stoked on new things that they haven't tried before, and sharing the things that I know.
What did everybody do today in love?
Ice climbing! We're the badass!
What are we out of?
Water. What's next? Air.
So what is this for?
It's my summit mask. You know, some people have their summit routines, whatever they do.
You wear masks.
I wear masks.
There it is.
Oh, I didn't put the luchador mask on.
Everything's wet now.
Your dry bag became a wet bag.
Why?
Literally everything is just wet.
Only
Even the
one
dry bags are wet.
one thing that they can't take away from me.
It's snowing on us, / raining on us, / sleeting, and it's pretty miserable.
It's pretty cold. I think
Everybody's really happy.
everybody's kind of a little solemn right now.
Beautiful summit. The weather is pretty.
Love the rain, love the rain!
There's a team. There's Marcus back there. I don't think Marcus is in good spirits.
You're watching SurvivorNet.
Hi, SurvivorNet family. I'm Ananda Lewis, and I am currently undergoing treatment for stage 3 breast cancer. You've been given this challenge because you can handle this challenge, and I encourage you to Face it, face your life, look right at it, and tell it I'm in control, because you are, so don't give it away. I love you, stay encouraged, and we got this.
There are not a lot of words to describe this off-the-wall Frenchman who lives in the US now named Jacques. He will be featured in this next film you're about to watch. And, you know, man, his zeal for life, his energy, he has been through so much. He survived cancer, he survived a car crash, he survived a heart attack, and many other extreme injuries based on kind of the sports that he's done. And, you know, when watching this film, I'm not very adventurous myself, so, you know, I was maybe inspired to go out and do something a little more adventurous. I don't know if I would go parasailing like he did, but it was a great inspiration to see the determination and his will when he was going through all these amazing, crazy things himself. So I hope you are kind of pushed to do something bigger as you watch this film, and enjoy The Frenchie.
The fountain of youth. Humans have been searching for it for thousands of years. And still, it remains a legend. Aging is inevitable. Eventually, our bodies will become more vulnerable to daily wear and tear, and our physical and mental health will decline. But there is this one man who may have found it.
Bonjour. Stretching my back. This is my doctor, my aversion table doctor. I have to shut it off. Bonjour. My name is Jacques Hout, H-O-U-O-T. You say Hout. I am 41 years old, each leg 82. I live in Carbondale, Colorado. Beautiful scenery is my paradise. I'm a bicycle racer and ski racer. I'm still doing.
That's the bomb. I hope I'm doing it when I'm his age. 21.
This is my resume. I don't know why I did that, but I guess I love biking, right? And skiing, both. 2004, experiment 65 plus downhill. National champion. National? I'm not national, I'm French. I am a lucky boy. I'm a survivor. I have 23 close call. 23, maybe 24. Avalanche with the S. That guy threatened me with his gun. He shot me between my eyes. I hear click, nothing happened. First time I ran vache me on the rain et on the mud. I hit the floor very bad. I think that's okay, no problem. I found I had cancer. No problem. I start racing. Maybe more after when I come back from Florida after a heart attack. I was teaching sailing. I was a sailor over there in Miami. And one day, I take the bus to go to the job. The bus don't stop. Shut. I ran after him. I'm not warm up for that. I catch him. I go to work. 10 o'clock, problem. Big pressure on my chest. I had to walk 2 blocks to the fire station, get checked. And I walked those 2 blocks by hitting my heart. Very hard, but more than that. I mean, maximum. I beat the shit of my heart to keep breathing. I said to me, come on, don't die. You can do it, you can do that. Don't die, you can do that. Finally, I reached the fire station. I collapsed. Ambulance, hospital. Next day I wake up. I was in life. I was smoking cigarette, a pack a day. And one day I say, hey Bob, le boss, I don't know what to do, what? I have the same pressure pain on my heart right now from like a month ago. And I have a cigarette in my hand. He say, number one, quit that shit. I look at him in his eyes, Bob, you're all right. He saved my life. And since I threw everything on the water, I quit smoking. Over there, it was a flat land in Miami, you know? Not too much exercise. I say, I need the mountain to rebuild that heart. I come back in Colorado, and I did everything I can. Down, uphill, racing, bike, ski, uphill, down the mountain, up and down the mountain with anything. And I rebuilt that heart. It's still here, no problem. I switched from the speed heaven to the slow heaven on a fat bike, on snow.
What's the temperature today?
Cold. Very cold. Freezing. Many people love when we bizu each other. Oh, on the lips! Oh my God! I'll do one more!
Bisou to Jacques basically gives him to kiss either man or woman pretty much anytime he wants.
The windbreaker! Very cheap!
Value shopper, ladies and gentlemen.
Kiss me, darling. I love you. If everybody will do that culture all over the world, it will be peace all over the world.
Oh, he's a beautiful man.
Oh, thank you. I love you. Viva America! My new wife. My heart is beating for you. My heart is beating for you. You're beautiful, you know?
Just be ready, because it's going to do it. Whether you want it or not, it's coming.
All right.
Gotta keep his head from moving.
I love you, pal.
He'll turn it.
Watch that. My big victory was to fix that thing. My spine. I was always complaining all the time. My back. People get tired to hear you complaining. But one time I was skiing up Highland with pain, and I see on the top 350 racers, everybody with a big smile, nobody complained, and all those guys was disabled people with no back, with no leg, with no eyes, with nothing. Those guys was happy, and me, that fixed me up. I kicked my ass, and you fucking asshole. I don't have the right to complain. They can complain, they don't complain. Me, I'm complain. I'm a big pussy. And I say, no problem. To me, to my back. That fixed me up. I mean, not completely, but a lot on my head.
When we go, the most important thing is that we run all the way into the air because we may be picked up and set back down for some more steps. 3, 2, 1, let's walk. Walking down the hill, Jacques. Jacques, look down the hill. Stop. When we go, it's this way. Here's the way, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Run. Down the hill. Up.
All the time on your life, if you panic a day, you cannot panic. Any situation. I have some backup. This I have some backup in case shit happens. That's going to slow me down.
Walk. Stand there. Be ready to run. You ready to run? Start running. Go. Here we go.
Ah, nice. No problem. Ah, Peter! My closest call in my life was jumping a bridge. My car go down under the water. I try everything to survive. I start to panic. I try to break the windshield. Doesn't work. After that, I was done. Nothing to breathe, everything to drink. And bye-bye life. When I was dying, I feel something on my hand. It was the crank. No matter what, I had to turn my hand. I go up on the water, floating down the river, keep not breathing. One guy see the bridge broken down, he was looking, he see me, he ran, he grabbed me, put him on the floor, give me a CPR, and I threw a lot of water. And finally, I breathe. No problem.
Il me semble que ce matin le soleil.
The fountain of youth don't exist. Look. More muscle. See, it's working. I wish I can do on my feet, but I cannot reach my feet. Not too bad for an old fart. I just had to be my own doctor, fix my body, and be positive. Oh, I feel safer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rip off the mountain now. I spend more time downhill.
Prends encore un peu de mon temps. Les nuits sont douces à l'âme du vent. Sur mon hamac.
Don't be a poule mouillé. A poule mouillé means wet chicken. Wet chicken means wind. Many people, I cannot do that, I cannot do that, I'm too old. Come on! Don't be a wet chicken. Follow me. You have to have a strong carcass, or everything collapse. The main thing is never give up. Don't give up. It's very good because after that we enjoy life every day. Everything I do is bonus. And when you laugh, you add 1 extra hour on your life. I'm going to die very old because I love to laugh.
Serait-ce la fin de la fin de l'insouciance?
Taking on the fight for mountain bike, road bike, and overall.
I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck inside. I just found my coffin. It's free, no charge. Happy living.
Jacques said it perfectly. When you go through a life-threatening situation and you survive, everything else in life is a bonus. And it really kind of taught me to think about life that way. And honestly, think about the approach that Jacques had towards every situation. So I hope that I can respond with any new situation in life just like Jacques did, with no problem.
You're watching SurvivorNet.
Hi everyone, this is Olivia Newton-John. SurvivorNet, what a great name. And you'll go from survival to find kinder therapies for cancer and to living beyond cancer. And we need to fund research into other ways of trying to treat cancer with a big focus on plant medicine that has been so helpful to me. Stay well.
What?
Hey guys, my name is Bianca Muniz. I'm a singer-songwriter survivor from Sleepy Hollow, New York. As a cancer survivor, most of my scars are physical, but what a lot of people don't realize is that they're also mental. I have worked and continue to work every day to try to live without boundaries. I'm absolutely thrilled to watch a film that gives a different perspective on refusing to live with